Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me.
You are now tuned into the Boxing Voice Radio. Join us every Thursday and Sunday live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Good morning, TBV, and welcome back to another Saturday morning edition of Border Wars. We're back. The time has come. Nestor Gibbs, myself, Nest GTO on Instagram and Twitter. I've decided on an opponent. It's gonna be the should I say infamous? I don't know, but it's Russell, man. It's Russell. He goes by Gus the Bus, 6'3", 225-pound heavyweight, southpaw. My first southpaw. So I'm nervous, man. I had some southpaw sparring, and it was like, whoa. And a year and a half ago, when I was sparring a little more regularly, I sparred a UFC southpaw, and man, it didn't go good for me at all. Like, southpaws are just not easy at all. So yeah, I'm taking that challenge on. Gus stepped up to the plate. I actually had a lot of options. One of them, we're gonna see. Could it possibly be my next fight if I don't take a loss, right? If I'm successful versus Gus, maybe I can go into the winner of Wayne and the French guy, who seem to be levels above me and Gus, but we'll see them firsthand. We'll see them in person. But I'm happy to announce that fight. Wayne, the Harlem Globetrotter, Wayne Clark Fitness on Instagram, is going to be taking on the French UK heavyweight that will be coming down with Mitty, who is Coach Mitty from the UK, also French-based. So we're gonna have two French guys on Border Wars this time, and Mitty's fight and the French guy's fight. Those are two high-level fights. Mitty will be taking on, obviously, JD in Texas, former pro, and now Wayne, and this French heavyweight. I wish I had his name, but Mitty's actually in vacation in Africa. But hopefully he calls in. He did do a FaceTime with us yesterday. Maybe he finds the time if the time zones link up. But let me go out to another Border Wars participant. First time he was a commentator. This time the action was too much to just call. He's stepping in the ring, or should I say rolling in the ring. I bring you Hot Sauce Gross.
Dazn production.
Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
So when I stop here, y'all gonna say he was too weak. He stayed out before he said it.
A man stand up for what he believes in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo, what's up, everybody out there in the TBV universe? Sorry, my voice is a little raspy, you know what I'm saying? I got my green tea right here working, though. It's percolating, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Border Wars, man, your boy is finally up on a Saturday morning, and I don't see how I'm up, because I went to bed about 4:30 last night, you know what I'm saying? But hard work, dedication, man, we always here, man. Border Wars 2019, New Jersey. Yeah, man, I'm excited to hear the announcement from Ness, like who's his opponent going to be. I think I got the guy in mind, but I just want Ness to say his name.
Yeah, you missed it. I mean, I said it was Russell.
Russ the Bus, man. Why you trying to call him Russell?
Well, I said his name was Russell, and I also put also known as Gus the Bus. I'm not disrespecting my opponent in any way. I think it's a dangerous fight because it's my first southpaw as a actual fight. I've sparred a southpaw once. He was a UFC heavyweight. And that didn't go well for me. It didn't go well. Then I just sparred Doomy southpaw, and that didn't go well for me.
Russ the Bus got a background in I believe MMA or something like that, right?
I'm not sure, but I'm sure he will be calling. I know that he felt as if we were not letting him talk of border wars. I mean, never once did we say don't use your time on whatever you choose. It is what it is. I want to go off topic real quick, Mike, and just let everyone know to keep your eye on the YouTube channel as we are updating it periodically throughout the day. All day yesterday, we had numerous videos from the Lomachenko versus Anthony Corolla fight. Today, numerous videos going up from Jaime Munguia versus Dennis Hogan as we speak. Callum Smith interview just dropped. So keep your eye at youtube.com/ThaBoxingVoice. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit that notification bell. So whenever we do drop these interviews, you will get that notification. And look, sometimes YouTube doesn't even send you a notification. So, it's best that you just come back around and check every now and then. Sorry to cut you off, but what's up, Mike? How's the morning, man? First and foremost, I don't know if I should hear how your morning is going or hurry up and slip you this FOG being on social media flexing. And I know a lot of you guys thought he was skinny. I don't know. I'm looking at this dude like, okay, his biceps are probably the same size as yours, Mike. I don't know. You stepped away. I hope you can hear me because, yeah, his last post, he's working. He's definitely working. FOG, for those that don't know, is Mike's opponent. Mike, spoke it. He believed it, and now he's receiving his fight. He asked the universe to get him a matchup, and FOG is presenting him with that challenge. So everyone is really interested in that fight. I'm sure they'll be tuned into it. Mike, did you happen to catch anything that I said about your man flexing on the gram, or you know what I mean? He showed you the side view. He don't look skinny no more. I'm just keeping it real. My man, he ripped up and his bicep pretty big. He don't look skinny.
Oh, for real? Cool. Good for him.
Did you see it?
Nah, I ain't see it.
Okay.
But yeah, man, good for him. Like I said, man, I hope he comes in great shape. I know I am. I know I'm in the gym 4 days a week, so it is what it is.
I mean, why are you doing this, yo? Why are you acting like whatever on his part? Like whatever he's doing, so what? Like I'm not like, what's up?
Because I don't gauge people what they're doing. I just worry about what I'm doing. I know every time that I go in that motherfucking gym, I put in 15 to 20 rounds. I don't shortcut. I don't shortcut. I don't do bullshit. I'm starting to do pad work more and more. The people at the gym started working with me, so I'm not worried about anything. I'm just putting in my work, going about my business, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he ready for the May 31st kind of shit. I mean, and I mean, I don't want to sound like a villain or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got tunnel vision right now, you know what I'm saying? He actually reached out, gave me his number, but I'm like, should I call? Should I text him?
So you don't even want to talk to your man.
You know what I'm saying? But I might reach out later on today, see how you doing. I ain't gonna be like that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm really excited, man. Proud for him to give me that challenge, you know what I'm saying? Very inspiring for like both of us, you know what I'm saying? So if you support me, support him, you know what I'm saying? It's a fight, but at the end of the day, the thing of Border Wars is about getting in shape and about coming off the couch, about quick giving Monday morning quarterback advice, and just go ahead and compete with other people that want to compete. So yeah, I'm excited.
Definitely, man. Listen, let's be selfless, right? And what fight outside of our own excites you the most?
You and Russ, man. Russ been hitting me up almost every day.
Russ been hitting you up?
Yeah, I'm on motherfucking Neff's neck. I'm on his neck. I want him. Like,
Russ, he's on. Let me bring him on. Russ, what's going on, brother? Good morning.
Damn, that's good.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, Russ the Bus?
What's going on, Mike?
Gus the Bus, Russell. What's going on, big dog?
I'm just about to show up to a customer's house right now, but I got a few minutes to talk. So what you want to know, Ness?
How you feeling, man? I mean, how you feeling? Like how you taking it in since now Ness has made it official that you are. I mean, you guys will be fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just telling you now. He's telling the whole public. So how you feel?
No, I feel good about it. I mean, from day one, I said it doesn't matter who I fight. Like, I'm not looking to take the belt from Ness. I'm not looking for, the biggest fight. I just wanted to come in and prove, to myself that I can do this. I can come up off the couch not working out for, man, it's been probably 8 years since I really worked out, and it's something I needed because, my lifestyle changed a lot. I went from having my own company, doing my own work because I was doing flooring installation, laying tile, laying hardwood, remodeling houses. And from that, I went to being in the car for 6 hours a day, not doing shit. So, I'm getting back into it. I'm feeling good. I'm trying to get my cardio back up, my strength. So
what are you doing to like do that? Like you running? You doing weights? Are you a shadow boxing? Or are you going to the gym?
Yeah, so I've been running on the treadmill at the gym when I get off of work about 6:30. I start running on the treadmill. Then I do some core exercises, do some push-ups. I've been slowly going to inverted push-ups and pull-ups and, trying to get my core strong. Because the one thing I noticed when
you doing pull-ups, huh?
Well, I was trying to get my core
Mike
strong.
the only one
sparring. It was.
Nah, I'm just saying. Mike the only guy that don't believe in pull-ups. Every fighter I know does pull-ups.
No, the pull-ups. That's all core. That's all your core. I mean, you need your core to move, to slip, to block. I mean, all that. That's important. And I know.
Damn.
I know it's not going to be easy.
Russ is taking it super serious. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Neither of my two past opponents spoke this way, like about their training, or their game plan, right? Like, it was just more like I want to say winging it. I mean, you saw the tape. One guy was a bodybuilder, so he thought he knew how to work out, and the other guy relied on his youth, in my opinion, and that's why I grabbed that stomach. You're actually training for a fight. This is interesting, man.
No, it's different. I mean, it's definitely different. But like I said, I've been an athlete my whole life. I played football. I went to college for football. I fucked up my ankle. And then I dropped out of college because that's all I was going for. That was just for football. And, I got that competitive nature in me. So, I'm ready. I mean, I'm getting ready. I'm going to get all my shit right.
Yo, you guys are disrespectful too in the chat. Like, you can't call Russ a cherry because then Russ gets no credit if he beats me, right? Like, we don't know what he brings to the table. And at this level, when you're in the amateurs, whether it be myself that I'm, I would be master's class because of my age. Like, you don't get to know what your fighter is his record and what he's done. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, everybody is just starting out. For me, it was a late start. I started boxing with Border Wars, so
No, I hear you. Yeah, I mean, I'm keeping it. My training tight, my diet. I'm trying to, I cut back on all the sugar. I'm not doing no sugar anymore.
What kind of sugars you cut out? Oh shit,
man! Like my energy drinks, man. Energy drinks have been like my worst habit, and I cut those completely out. I do lemon water and tea with a little bit of sugar in it sometimes, but I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
Lately, I've been drinking like tea with honey, man. That shit been amazing, bro. So I've been trying to cut that sugar out, shit too. But I'm
what?
still
But
eating.
hot tea? You talking about hot tea?
Yeah.
No, not hot tea. No, it's
Okay, not hot tea.
sweet tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm still eating hella candy.
No, I can't do that. Yeah, I was doing that too on the road. I mean, I'm in my car 6 hours a day, just driving. But yeah, I got my wife on board. You know, I told my whole family. I mean, everybody. You know, I'm leaving no room for error on this. So, you know, I'm gonna be ready.
Why you gotta take it so serious, Russ? What the fuck is wrong with you?
you 5 days a week now, Nestor. What you talking about?
Yo, he taking it way too serious, bro.
You taking it too serious too, nigga. You ain't. I'll talk to you about that off air.
Oh, I ain't. Yo, Russ got the whole family. You know, he cut the sugars out. He hired a trainer. He got a nutritionist. Like, yo,
What? He got a nutritionist and a trainer.
You're right.
Yeah, man.
I told you it's competitive. I'm just competitive like that. When I put my mind to something, it's just that's gonna be it.
Russ the Bus, how tall are you again?
Yeah.
How tall are you again?
6'2".
Okay. We gotta fight.
Oh, he put 6'3" on his.
We gotta fight.
You put 6'3".
No, I didn't. No, I put 6'2".
Oh.
No, I ain't never been 6'3".
Big dog.
Jose might have been fudging the numbers or something. I don't know, but
yeah, Jose probably trying to get in my head because that's what it is. It's always the world against Ness. You know,
that sound like Jose too.
I like it. That's how I like it. It's all right. It's all right.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm if not excited about y'all fight as I am mine because I know Russ, you know what I'm saying, is actually putting in like some serious work, and Ness is too. So I want to see the battle of the old men.
And I've been watching you know, live streams, Mike, and all that. I mean, I want to watch that fight because I know when you started out, it was
it's horrible.
Puffing on the bag, and now you're starting to pick it up.
That's only been 2 weeks, big dog. I'm telling y'all, man, 2 weeks in. That's it. Wait till I get comfortable with this shit, man. Wait till I get my muscle memory right. It says it takes 14 days to start a habit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Yeah, how many days does it take to break a habit? I still ain't let go of the Coke, man. I'm still drinking like one Coke, like, you know, when I have like that dinner. Still need that fizzy pop, man.
Really?
How many days to get off that sugar?
That's hard. That's the hard part.
Yo, I'm addicted, bro.
I'm about number Gatorades, nigga.
Let me tell you, this is why I didn't want to go this long without a fight, because you fall into that fucking lazy phase. You know what I'm saying? But if you were at least in a training camp every 3 months, it's hard to balloon up. Russ, I'm gonna let you go with your seatbelt ass, but we will see each other. Thank you for taking the challenge. It's more than a challenge that I wanted. I'm gonna be honest. It's more than a challenge that I wanted. I didn't think I was gonna get a guy that was gonna train and take it as serious as I did. Obviously, like I said, my last opponent, he didn't indicate that he was training as much as Russ is. So this is gonna be very interesting. You know, and he brings that southpaw element. I think JD's a southpaw, so I know he's on the line. I'm gonna go to him. And JD, honestly, hit me up off air because I need that southpaw tip. I'm telling you, you know what I've done? I even subscribed to my man. I ain't gonna giving out my secrets, but God said if you want to be great, you gotta expose those that are great. And I swear, Coach Anthony on Instagram, he's Tevin Farmer's like second in command. He does all the pad work with Tevin Farmer. He's got his own YouTube channel. Last I checked, it was like 62,000. I just subscribe. I hit that notification bell, and he giving out all types of phenomenal boxing advice. Like, I interview trainers all day. I ain't even know my man was that nice, and I see him every day, and it's like, wow, you know, dope ass channel. He's getting great numbers on his videos, and they all training videos. I know now fucking Russ the Bus gonna go over there and shit. Niggas gonna flood his channel now, but Yo, I should have just waited till after Border Wars, maybe, but whatever, man. You know, it is what it is. You, like I said, you gotta help people be great so they can help you be great. And I swear he's giving out great advice. He's doing really good tutorials. And I promise you, it even crossed my mind since he's like in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, like maybe even reaching out and seeing if he want to be a part, because I was impressed with his channel. Let me go out to JD, former pro. I believe Southpaw. I'm pretty sure I seen him fighting in Southpaw stance in Texas.
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to do, so just try to get on my game. I don't know why they gonna call me because I'm a 54 pounder, but I have a brother that's at 160.
Yo, what's the goddamn deal?
Buenos dias. Okay, Mike.
My bad, man.
You looking for the channel already? Mike trying to get that personal trainer.
I was pulling up the Border War shit.
Yeah, but listen, man. First, I wanna say something to H Money. I gotta say this, Doug. Like, with everything within me, right? Don't disrespect me again, Doug. That I don't do disrespect at all, like at all. So I'll probably be the wrong one.
When he disrespect you?
What are you talking about in the chat, man? You can't help that chat shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Nah. I'm telling you, I don't do that shit like at all. So I just had to throw that out there. But getting to I wanna say this too. Also, Ness, I wanna know how you feel about this shit, right? Like, I put $1,000 on Danny Jacobs yesterday.
I seen you put that in the chat, man. I don't know if you're serious though. I mean, I know ever since I've known you, I know that you've been a Daniel Jacobs fan. Before I answer though, I'm pulling up the betting odds here in New Jersey. Let me just see what you got.
Oh man, let me know that shit, cause I wanna see where we at with this.
When is that? May 4th, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, not that much. I mean, look, since you're talking about $1,000, it's a lot, right? Because you're gonna get your 1,000 plus you're gonna make 2,300. So that's why it sounds like a lot. But if you were a little better like us, you bet $1, you only making $2.30. You bet $10, you making $23. You know, you bet $100, you making $230. You bet $1,000, you making 2,300 plus your 1,000. So if you bet Jacobs by decision,
no, you better bet Jacobs by stoppage, man. Don't even fuck around with Jacobs by decision.
Nah, man, let's stop with that. Like, there's people that we didn't think will get a decision and they've gotten them.
Not in Vegas.
It's not always that that happens.
My nigga, got a car against Mayweather, my nigga.
Okay, champ, this ain't about arguing. It's about telling him the odds. Daniel Jacobs by decision is 440. That means 1,000. You getting 4,400 plus your 1,000 back. And if you believe he could stop him, you put it on TKO KO, and 1,000 would have earned you 8,000 because you get your 7 that you win plus your 1,000 back.
Duh, that just made me mad. But
wow, how you bet it straight?
I think yeah, because I'm gonna cover that. I'm gonna do
but
exactly
betting it
what
straight.
You just said.
Betting it straight helps you though, because betting it straight, you know, you get everything. You get decision and you get KOs. So you know, it just don't get you the bigger money. That's all. But them odds ain't great. Look, Canelo's a -105 by decision. Like, this is a tight fight. They believe in him, and Canelo's only a +300 by knockout. They believe. They believe in Jacobs' chances. It's not that much though, because Jacobs is he's actually a bigger underdog than Mikey Garcia was.
That's crazy.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, no, he's not. No, he's not. Mikey was 380 Mikey was plus 380.
You sure?
Yeah, wasn't he? Almost 4 to 1.
I thought it was like 280 or something like that. I thought like
that
money, nigga, money came in on Mikey, bro.
Yeah, but that you talking late, brother. The odds always change. We talking a lot. Right now, we're about a month away. Ain't no money on it yet. You know what I'm saying? Not big money anyway. Not line changing money. But JD, you anything you want to say to Mitty? I mean, you changed it into a betting show, and we got Coach Mitty on your ass. He in Africa training.
Well, I mean, we gotta talk Russ first. Cause I like the way Russ was talking.
Yeah, no, listen,
What
Russ.
you mean?
Russ, he's always presented the challenge. Jose told me to stay away from him. People have told me to stay away from him. But I think that my last performance indicates I need a good performance. And if I'm going to go out versus a true contender. I'm not going to, I could have went with other fights.
Let me ask you this, Ness.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Did you see video on him?
Nah, you know how it is. People don't give me video. I ain't see video of my last opponent. You know, that ain't how it is for me. People want to see me get hurt. So I got to worry about me and training for everything, really. You know, and believe that he is an amateur. Believe that he doesn't have any experience. But, like, you know, that's what I got. You know how it is. It's easier for y'all. Y'all got, and even for him, he's got tape of me. He can see my mistakes, you know. I don't have anything, but he does, you know, him like all Border Wars fighters promised to submit. My last opponent submitted about a good 15 seconds of sparring. Definitely not enough to indicate he was a fucking crazy man in the ring, right? But it is what it is.
Well, getting to Mitty, listen, I went running the other day, right? I went running and I was like, I'm gonna see how long I can run. Not looking at the miles, not looking at nothing, right? I did 2.2, you know, 2.2, just you know, first day at it. And the whole time I'm running, I'm looking, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna fuck this dude up. Like, for real, cause like I'm like, dude, 8 years off the couch. Now I got that mindset, like, shit, you know, it's about to go down again. Oh Lord, feel sorry for Mitty.
So same question I gave Mike, man.
Ain't gonna be no pity pat punches.
Outside of your fight, which fight are you most excited for?
Wow. I gotta say, ain't Sal fighting Jose?
He sure is.
I gotta say that one. Either that one or Cruz and Anthony, right?
Yep, that's another one. It's a crazy card, bro. I mean, just you and Mitty, highest level. Then under that, Mitty's bringing his French heavyweight to take on that Harlem Globetrotter, and then under that, you got Jose and you know, Sal with 2 belts. Then, you know, everyone else falls under that. I mean, maybe we do Mike because it's something we've never done. But yeah, it's a crazy card, man. Crazy card. Definitely. Oh, I forgot about Anthony and Cruz, right? Damn, maybe they go underneath Jose or before Jose and Sal so that the public knows what to expect, because that's an eliminator. It's just so much.
Wait. Who was
Anthony versus Cruz?
My guy fighting.
Who?
Damn. No disrespect, man. I forgot his name. But he was reffing the last TBV.
Oh, you talking about Doomy?
Yeah. Who?
He don't got no opponent, man. Nobody don't want to fight him, man. Dude ain't even got no fights. Hasn't fought in forever. Mitty beat him, and no one wants to fight him. It's crazy. So if anyone's listening,
Damn.
if we got another heavyweight that's willing to fight Doomy, he's willing to fight anywhere between 210 and 205. He's about 5'8", maybe 10. Yeah. But JD, let me get to some other callers. Thank you for calling in. J Hardcore Boxing News is telling me, yo, Ness, why you take Russell? Because honestly, bro, there was 5 people signed up for me, right? There's the Harlem Globetrotter, there was Russell, there was Robert, there was Dr. Mofongo, and even Santiago. And it's like, and Santiago hit me up. He's going to be on this card. So Dr. Mofongo, you better get in shape, champ. It's going to be, this card is crazy. This card is crazy, man. I'm hoping that Jose could solidify that sponsor so that we could all be in uniform, because this card is going to be the best card that we put together. It's fucking sick, man. I wish I could commentate. I don't even know what to do about that, right? Because, like, Mike, you plan on commentating even though you fighting?
Yeah.
Oh, so you want some Roy Jones shit?
I don't plan on losing.
Yo, these guys that never done it, bro. This crazy the way they think, man. Let me get out to the champ. He's done it. He's 3-0. He's got the best record on Border Wars. People try to play him out, but he takes on the toughest opposition on Border Wars. He is the champ. Deontay Wilder recognizes him as the champ. He does interviews in public. Dallas accepted him as the champ. We're talking none other than Jose El Loco Sands from Canada. Stand up for the WBC and the Ring Magazine TBV Unified Champion. Jose El Loco Sands.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rosé, getting money like Jose, chain code Norway. Shorty wants that foreplay. I'm like, no way. Gotta rock it like Coldplay, killing it. OJ, getting cheese like Green Bay. Call me Aaron Rodgers. Hopped out that Dodger.
Oh yeah, what an intro, man! What an intro. How could I possibly lose when every time I call, Ness is just like a fan, man, the way he introduces me. I love it, man. Just, I can sense the respect over the phone, man. How could I ever lose that? Just addressing the Russ fight, you making it official. I did tell Ness, be careful. Better the devil you know than the devil you don't. Wayne put out a lot of footage. Wayne is a dangerous opponent, but at least you know what you're getting in Wayne. Russell is a wild card, man.
Yeah, but
He truly is. He's one of those guys
what you don't factor in is that this is a 3-round fight, and the experience that Wayne has comes in the fact that he's sparring 6 and 8 rounds, bro. Like, you don't respect that. I respect that. That's a lot of rounds.
No, I respect that big time. But I just think it suits your style better because you're more of a boxer. Now, Russell, I don't think Russell's going to have anything in the tank after the first 30 seconds of round 2. But I also know that he's going to put round 1. He's going to make you go through hell and back. So it's going to be a tough round, man. Like, when he comes out, he's going to come out like a bull. I can't see Russell throwing the jab and just being patient and calculated. He's going to bring a fight out of you. And, you're going to be days away from turning 40, man.
Same fight that Sal's bringing to you, though.
Nah, Sal's different. Sal's more technical. If you look at Sal, he's like a really good boxer. Like, legitimately up of the guys that aren't Mitty and Doomy and JD, Sal is probably technically the most gifted fighter, right? So Sal's not going to do that, man. Sal's got an amazing counterpunch. He uses that left of his really well.
So someone's been watching tape, huh?
I did, man. I had to respect Sal, But
what you mean you had to respect him? I thought you said you wasn't training for this fight. I thought you said he was a cherry. Like, you called him a cherry.
This is part of the salesmanship. I got to help sell this event. If I'm going to be all respectful and boring, it's not gonna lead to anything great. So I got to be honest. Right now, I'm being an actual fair, objective, boxing fan. And it's interesting what Sal brings. There is a disparity in size, though. That can't be denied. Like, you have to realize Sal, when he fought Tony at 165, and Sal wasn't ripped by any means at all. So what's Sal going to do with an extra 20 pounds on his frame? He's not going to look good, in my opinion. I could be wrong.
Yeah, but who said this is a beauty contest, bro? Who said this is a beauty contest? Bermain Stavern never had a six-pack, yet he was able to knock out Areola. I mean, Areola never had a six-pack, but he was able to knock out people like at least Seth Mitchell, right? Like, I mean, there's plenty of fat people out there that, or not even fat. There's plenty of people that don't have a great looking body and still perform well.
No, and I'm not talking about aesthetics at all, because I mean, like, again, outside of you know, the very few, like everybody doesn't, no one could go shirts off. That's the point. What I'm trying to say is,
I mean, speak for yourself now, goddamn it. Hey,
boy, look at Mike.
Your boy getting back right now. You know what I'm saying? I might have a little tummy, but nigga, that shit evaporating. Nigga, I'm telling you.
Oh boy, you going shirts off now, champ?
Yeah, you know me, big dog. I ain't never scared to have my shit off.
Oh man, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, yo,
but like what I mean is, like, Mike could do shirts off, but Mike's also in good shape. Like, Mike's using his arms every single day, right? Like, I mean, that fight is a crazy fight if you think of the force that those two guys are going to exchange and throw at each other. Those punches are much harder than the ones we throw. Like, you know, just based on pure arm strength alone, right? So I mean, it's going to be, that fight's going to be crazy, man. Like, you know, and it's going to be interesting as well, right? I've been seeing some videos on YouTube, like, you know, in the chat, there was a Mexican fight the other day you guys posted. That was interesting. And it just shows in that type of fight, you've got to be throwing and counter punching like crazy. It's like you got to be going off every single second, because that punch is just coming right there every single time, right? What I liked about the Mexican fight, though, is that they didn't have the wheels attached. So there was more skill in that. I don't know if you saw that or not. If you guys saw that.
What you mean the wheels weren't attached?
They weren't attached. It was somebody posted it in the chat. It was a Mexican fight and two guys in a wheelchair, and they actually were moving their chairs around, so they got to like use a little bit of movement. You know, you could corner the guy.
You mean the chairs weren't attached together? You mean the opponent's chairs? I thought you meant like I thought you meant like the wheels weren't attached to the chair. I'm like, how were they doing this?
No. It was really cool though. So you saw the movement. See, so even the way the Mexicans fight, you know, that's what Mike's got to study that to eventually head into that league, because that's movement too. That's like real boxing, right? You're like cutting in angles and doing all that sort of stuff.
I don't know, man. I don't know if Mike is willing. I don't know if Mike is willing to learn. Like he's like on this self-taught type of thing. You know what I mean? He thinks he knows it all. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see as the weeks progress and he's working with a trainer. Does he start to respect the tutelage of others, or does he think he can continue to do it on his own? You know, there's a lot of people that train themselves. Chris Eubank, someone that Mike actually idolizes, trains himself. It just got to him that he needed a trainer, but a trainer doesn't always help, right? Like we know guys like Miguel Cotto. He's had 7-8 trainers throughout his career. Plenty of guys have switched trainers like socks. But what about you, man? I get the feeling that you've turned your training camp over the years into El Loco, the fighter, and the trainer. I don't think that you're using Huracan after him taking the defeat to Eric Cruz. Is there any truth to that? And what do you do for training these days? How is the champion conditioning himself and preparing himself for this fight?
I mean, I think at a certain age, if you've ever done sports and you've competed in different disciplines, you figure out how to perform and how you perform best. For me, I diet. So I watch what I eat. You know, I start, like, you know, I eliminate all pop. I was going to tell you.
But what you mean? What you mean? You watch what you eat? We see you posting. I mean, you're not really watching what you eat according to your posts.
I mean, he watching it go in and fucking digest that motherfucking shit. That's Jose, nigga.
Not right now. But I'm gonna, like, that's what I'm saying. When I enter my fight camp, I cut everything out, right? So
wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got 6 weeks left, and you haven't started camp.
I just went through my birthday celebration. I got a bunch of shit going on still, you know. So after this weekend, I'm gonna start.
Whoa! Wow! Your opponent sparred yesterday.
After this weekend. You know, but that's what he's supposed to, Nance. He's 26 years old, bro. There's nothing I could do in the world to turn back time. I just can't do it. So I've got to do what I do. So what I got to do is I got to lose a couple
90
pounds. I got to get
seconds.
quicker on my feet. You know, I've got to. I'm not a big sparring guy, man. I've said this before. I've tried. I just don't like it. I just don't like to spar. I just don't do it. I don't subscribe to that theory. I'm not a sparring guy, right? So I like working the bag and I like doing mitts. So mitts teaches me muscle memory, you know, and it helps me work on a couple of things, and that's it. That's all I do, man. So a lot of it is just losing weight and just being prepared. A lot of these guys, you know, they overtrain themselves, but the one thing they're not training is their mind, man. They're not focusing on that. They come up with these like magical, majestical game plans, and they don't realize that they're not good enough to carry them out. I understand that. You know, I know that whatever sparring I do, it will be nothing compared to the fight when Sal's on edge and telling me to go at him and stuff. I can't mimic that, so why bother putting my whole training camp around just that aspect, right? I just, it doesn't do me well. You know, it sets me off with false.
But how do you not train better? I won't say harder. How do you not train, at least in the conditioning aspect, for a younger guy that you know is training to throw punches? Like, your game plan seems off.
10 seconds.
It does, but Sal, again, that's what I'm saying, right? So I study my opponent more than anything else. I just see what their true strength is, and if that strength is overwhelming for me, then what I could do to compensate that. Cruz's strength, I believed, was his power, but then I realized it wasn't. So really, you know, my only thing that I had to do was work on my cardio, and I did that. I wasn't tired at all versus Cruz. So now I crossed that bridge, which I hadn't been able to do, and that I can't mimic in sparring, because in sparring, the guy there, you know, he's not going to carry me, but he's also not going to bury me, you know, so I don't get to see whether or not I passed that threshold. So I finally was able to pass that threshold with Cruz, where I could fight 6 minutes, no stoppages, no mouth guards, no this, no that, and actually go through it. So now I know I've done that. That's the mental thing that I've done. So now I'm going in with a guy in Sal who's skilled. So now I know I've got to work on a little bit different things. And I'll just tell you what I'm going to do. I've got to just get a little bit closer to him. I can't have distance on Sal, because a guy like Sal can outbox me, easily outbox me. You know, and while I'm the one moving around in my previous fights, if Sal does that, I'm screwed, because I won't be able to catch him. So I've got to find a way to egg him on, to egg him in, and see if I can hopefully overpower him. It's my thought. It's what I think. Every fight I've gone into, I've had my own strategies, and it's worked out. And like I said, man, if it's a time to lose, let it be to a guy like him. You know, he's good for the brand, man. He's a big talker. You know, he fights entertaining. He talks mad shit. He's got balls.
Damn, so you're already thinking of losing. You're thinking of losing. You're thinking of passing the torch.
Nah, man, that's, again, you know what? That's just me giving respect to the guy, words due. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's him. I don't think a guy like Sal has what it necessarily takes and the tools to take me out. I don't think so.
Who you think is a more dangerous opponent, Cruz or Sal?
I'd say, honestly, I'd probably say in a fight, I'd say Cruz is more dangerous. But in a boxing match, I'd say Sal is. You know, Sal brings more tools to the table. Like, you know, he is a boxer ultimately. If Sal put his ego aside and just boxed me, he'd beat me 3 rounds probably. You know, so that's a little bit worrisome for me, right? Is if this guy decides to actually box. I've seen the way he throws that counter. I've seen the way he fires off that jab. He's got quick hands and he throws them a lot. I'm not really a volume puncher at all. So, you know, I don't know what that's going to look like.
Sounds like reality starting to set in, and you I don't know. I hear doubt in your voice.
No, not at all, man. It's certainty. If anything, it's absolute certainty of knowing what I have in this opponent. With Cruz, I always knew what he wasn't. I always knew the power was fake. So I knew what the man thought he had, he didn't really have, you know? And again, I mean, that sounds very disrespectful, and Cruz is a great guy, and I'm sorry to say that. But I knew it was a fake hype, you know? And with Sal, the only fake hype about Sal, I'd say, is his confidence. Because I think when Sal starts doing his shit and I punch him right in the mouth, he's going to shut the fuck up. That's for sure. That's what's going to happen. But
I don't know, because I've
where I
seen
see
Sal
his gap
get
being.
punched. I've seen Sal get punched and want to retaliate, not shut up.
Yeah. But that's how I am too. So if it's going to get like that, it's going to get ugly, like the two of us. And I just think I got that old man strength over him, man. I got more power over him. If Sal turns this into a fight, he loses. Hands down, he loses. If Sal turns this into a boxing match, I'm in a little bit of trouble. And I'm gonna, you guys are gonna see a different
how do we
fighter,
know
man.
this
You're gonna have
isn't?
to,
How do we know, or Sal doesn't know this isn't reverse psychology, and you're asking him, or you're insinuating that he's this great boxer so that he chooses to box because you really don't want that pressure on your ass?
well, that's the beauty of what I do and what I bring, man. You know, in every lie, there's a bit of truth. And in every truth, there's a bit of a lie. So you guys don't know what the fuck I'm really thinking or saying. But I'm being real right now. I'm just telling you guys, you know, so whether I can be believed or not, it's up to you guys, right? But I'm interested in this fight with Sal. Don't forget, at the end of the day, I picked Sal. There's a reason why I picked him. And you know better than anyone in the world, Beth, that I love those fucking belts. So with all those options out there, why did I pick him? Right? Just think about that. Why would I have picked Sal?
Because you felt you didn't
Was
get
it
your
time for me
credit.
to
You
pass
felt
the
you beat the Gennady Golovkin of the league, and you're not getting your credit. So you're going out for the next guy that the world perceives to be a tough guy, a badass. And like you said, you know, Cruz is a great guy, but is Cruz gonna sell the fight like Sal? And let me ask you, is Sal really selling the fight? Like, we haven't heard from Sal.
You know what? Sal's taking this very serious. I'll tell you one thing, man. The reality is this. These guys all beg for the ticket, and when they finally get it, they're scared out of their minds because the pressure of losing to me means that they're going to put up with the humiliation of defeat. The whole world wants to fucking fight me, man. The whole world wants to beat the shit out of me. Everybody. And Sal has that chance to do it. And if he doesn't do it, then that's a lot of pressure on him, man. That's humiliation on him. So he's feeling the heat a little bit. You know, he's a little bit more serious. You see him going to sparring. You know, he's not taking this light by any means. And I like that. That just shows that I'm already in his head. You know, I'm already one up on this guy. You know, I already have the mental edge on him. And that, with experience and everything else, he won't be able to gain on me. So the mind game aspect is already won, right? So now it's the boxing match aspect. And then it'll be the fight aspect. So there's three things, and I'm already up one. If I can get one more, it's over. 2 out of 3, I win. You know,
according to you.
mean,
Listen, champ. So what's the last word? What's the last word you heard from this guy, man? Escape the Fates drummer Robert Ortiz. He had a deadline of yesterday to submit the collateral. That wasn't done. I say that we use this show to officially mark that deadline being closed and unmet.
Yeah, and just so the people know, his sign up fees were refunded back to him, and I just think that Rob wants to fight. Like, he really does want to fight, but at the same time, he just doesn't have like the courage to do so. Like, at the end of the day, this is still, you know, it's still boxing. You still got to put on gloves and throw punches, but also be willing to take them. And I don't think Rob is that guy, man. You know, I don't think he is, and he's a good guy. Doesn't take that away from him, but not everybody is willing to get in the ring, you know, and the newcomers will soon see what that is, right? When you see a guy like Russ, he's going to know what it's like to take a punch in the face and not be at a bar fight, right? It's going to be a boxing match, and he might have to take another 10 of those punches. So it'll be interesting for the new guys. But I mean, ultimately, Rob, yeah, you know, the whole idea of having a rock star on the show was nice, but it's just not a reality, right? He doesn't have it. And
yeah,
then
man.
if I just want to close
sad that guy
thing,
doesn't want to challenge himself or compete, man. It's weird.
Ultimately, it's what you said. He doesn't want to compete with himself, right? Because that's what it is. And this guy's played shows all over the world. I don't understand what the nerves would be, but whatever. And just one last thing. You know what? As a betting man, I'm gonna go with JD on the main event. I like Mitty. Mitty and I have an amazing personal relationship. We've traveled together. We've talked. We've done a whole bunch of things, right? Mitty is a great guy. But I think Mitty is just way too overconfident for this fight. He's overlooking JD. And I think ultimately Mitty's going to have some humble pie. And it'll serve him better, man. It'll serve him better for his future endeavors in his own boxing. But I just got to go with JD, man. And it's nothing personal at all. It has nothing to do with him being Cruz's coach. It just had to do with the fact that I just don't see Mitty actually believing that JD is what he is and is what he was, and what he was can be again, man. So that's all I got. Let's listen to the other guys. And this is El Loco signing off, man. Peace.
I think he's wrong about that, Mike. I think Mitty is actually training very hard because he knows what it means to get that scalp of JD on his resume. Even
Absolutely.
if it's not his official box rec, for the world to know, the public, his friends and family to know, and himself, for himself. This is a man that obviously is an aspiring fighter. He knows he's already too old to be a pro, but he's fighting in white collar boxing. So this is another achievement, is it not? Like, if you've been fighting in a league that doesn't have any pros and all of a sudden you get your shot at a pro, this is your test.
Hell yeah. I mean, you're going to take the most advantage of it as you can. And don't forget, JD being in there with my guy named from Texas that Jamel Charlo knocked out.
Charles
Hadley. And so he's been in there with some guys that have pedigree. So for Mitty's probably looking at JD as a trophy.
Yeah.
Exactly. As a trophy.
Yeah,
So JD talking about he back on the treadmill running and training. So we're gonna see. I think that's definitely gonna be a tactical fight. And I'm excited for that fight, actually. And Jose just not talking like the Jose that I'm used to hearing. You know what I'm saying? He having a little bit more respect for these guys. I don't know. Jose,
no, you starting to see the difference because now you are transitioning into a fighter and you are seeing the work that you're doing and you seeing the things that you're cutting out of your life because you want success and you want a victory. And then you hear a guy who quote unquote is a champion isn't doing that. It's alarming. I know what you mean. It is alarming.
Yeah, but again, I'm riding with Jose, Team Canada. I got him over Iron Sal. I don't know you, brother, so I'm sorry for going against you, but I'm Team Jose. I don't just flip-flop because somebody comes in with pedigree. It is what it is.
I mean, plenty of people roll with Oscar De La Hoya when he fought Felix Tito Trinidad. And then plenty of people were upset at his game plan at the end when he decided to take 3 rounds off. You know, very similar here. Plenty of people roll with the champ, but plenty of people sound upset that he's taking the first 2 weeks off of camp. Now he's saying he isn't sparring. He's only going to do bag work. Sheesh. I don't know, man. Let's get out to a fighter, or at least a guy that looks like a fighter when he's in the ring. We were talking about going shirtless. Well, this definitely is a guy who would want to do that, but he's facing Eric Cruz. Eric Cruz has an opportunity at redemption. Eric Cruz has his back against the wall. He's in another high-level fight, but this fight is a necessary evil, and it comes with an eliminator attached to the winner of Jose versus Sal. Anthony Edwards in Cincinnati, the Queen City Cobra. What up?
What's going on, big dog?
What it do, my man? Hot sauce grouse, young Ali. You know, just listen to Jose talk that shit, man. He gonna lose. He gonna lose, and I said this from the beginning. He gonna lose. I'm willing to put some money on the fact that he gonna lose. Like, he taking Sal lightly. He think he can dance around Sal. He think he gonna do it. Sal's gonna beat his ass flat out. So, and he gonna figure it out in the first 30 seconds when he try to put that weak ass jab out there to Sal. Sal counter and smack that shit down and knock him with a straight right. Yeah.
Why y'all hating on Jose, man? I know he ain't pick you, man. I know he ain't pick you, man.
Hey, I told you from the very beginning. I was never a Jose hater. Not once. I always believed Jose was gonna do well because of what he showed me. Like, even other people was doubting. I'm like, nah, Jose, that guy. He ain't gonna get blown out. He ain't. He know what he doing. He know how to psych people out if he can't if he ain't got the skill to win or whatever, he's gonna psych you out. He's gonna dance. He's gonna do what he got to do to win. But this ain't the guy he's gonna be able to do that against. It's just not. Like, when y'all get a chance, do a film study on Sal and Tony. Them two guys are nice. So yeah, this is the end of the El Loco era. He gonna be licking them the wounds from their first loss. But
Speaking of
let's talk
end,
about the main event status.
Speaking of an end of an era, do you feel? What do you think happens to Cruz mentally if he comes out of this fight with you with another loss?
I don't know. That's my guy, but I don't know. I don't know. He's got to completely rebuild. I mean, that's the reality that he's facing. He's got to completely rebuild because he's looking at a possible stoppage against me. So,
oh
shit!
One of those things, so you think you could stop Cruz?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's that shit I'm talking about, baby. That's that shit I'm talking about, baby.
Wow.
Speak, goddamn it.
No. Why do you think you could stop Cruz? Cruz is at it. He hasn't even been down. And look, I'm not great and I'm not good, right? But I'm still a heavyweight.
Yeah.
I'm still a 6'5" heavyweight. You know what I mean? I still sparred Cruz. Like, he didn't go down. Damn, champ, you gonna knock him out with headgear?
Yes. Yeah, the precision. I mean, he ain't gonna be out cold or nothing like that. But yeah, it's gonna be whoever the ref is gonna have to look towards maybe we should stop this because the accumulation of punches. You know, it's gonna be at least 1 or 2 standing 8 counts. If not, he's on the deck. But yeah, he's gonna be hurt. He's gonna be hurt up top. He's gonna be hurt to the body. He might quit. I don't know. Cruz is tough, but I'm selling him short.
You think Mitty throws the towel in? Because you know Mitty's gonna be on hand. So you think Mitty throws the towel in?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If Cruz is tough enough to stay in there, somebody gonna be looking to throw the towel in.
Yo, but wait a minute. What is giving you this air of confidence? Like, you didn't speak like this about a Canadian and Eric Garcia, who let's be real, like we don't look as Canadians as tough guys. So like that would have been a dude, you know, that you could have talked some shit about and you didn't. Like, what do you see in Cruz, bro? Like, what don't we know? Is this and how don't we know? I know I'm long-winded, but how don't we know, Mike, that this is another Mikey Garcia talking about I see something in Earl?
We don't until the fight happens.
Guy, like, I'm the bigger guy. He is the Mikey Garcia. I'm the bigger guy. You know, like Cruz might outweigh me today, but you know, I'm taller, I'm rangier, I hit harder. I'm faster. You know, I got better punch
Cruz
selection.
in the chat said, I want that same energy in the fight, Ant. Ooh.
Oh, you're going to get that plus some. You're getting that plus some. You look, you like what you like. True. The truth is, the first time around, I didn't know who I was. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wasn't really like,
hold on, champ. You've been out just as long as me. How is it that now, after a year and a half of inactivity, injuries, you actually had surgery? How is it that you feel that now you're better than a year and a half ago?
I'm not better. I'm just smarter. You know, the athleticism is still there. I know what I can do. And, you know, I step in there with better guys. You know, I step in there with better guys. I step in there with pros. Like when I was like, we was talking about that last time, like the gyms that I go to are gritty. They're rough. There's nothing pretty about them. You know, it's not no high tech, none of this. It ain't nothing but wolves in the camp. It's wolves in the camp. You know, lions in the camp, dogs in the camp. So ain't nothing that nobody else is going to present to me that I haven't already seen, I haven't already dealt with, and I haven't already got hit by, and I haven't already hit them back. And I make them think twice when they walk in on me, knowing that, oh, he a novice, but, oh, he can hit. Okay, we in there. Lions in the camp, baby. So, like I said, There's nothing that anybody is going to present to me that I can't handle. The question is, can he handle what I'm going to bring to him? And I don't think he can. I don't think anybody can. It's going to be a little different this time. I'm going to fight a little smarter. I'm going to fight a little better. I'm not going to be gassing out. My punch selection is going to be, I got more punches. I got more punches to choose from. You're going to see more than the 1-2 and the nice hook. You're going to see a little bit more than that. It's going to be, you're going to see don't me see me on the bag. Don't me see me on the bag. Ask me what he think I'm about to bring. Because I was just playing around on the bag when we was at this fight. But
hey, champ, bags don't hit back, man. Bags don't hit back, man. I'm throwing 60 punches around on the bag. Get in the ring is a different story, man. Bags don't hit back.
You're right. You're right.
But listen, you got the chat on fire, man. You got the chat on fire, and they requesting that Cruz makes an appearance. We got Cruz here. We're going to go ahead and bring him on. We'll come back to you if he says anything that merits a return. But Eric, SOG, son of God Cruz, coming off a controversial loss is what some of the people are saying. All the judges did see it for Jose at Loco Sands. But you're coming off your first defeat. You lost your title, and you're going right back in there tough. Right back in there tough with someone that the public perceives to be one of the best fighters in Border Wars. He actually won the poll that Jose himself put out to pick his opponent, and Jose swerved him. He gave that work to you to either slow Anthony down or slow yourself down if you get this win. But you heard Anthony talking, bro. I mean, what's going through your mind, Cruz?
Man, you know me, Ness. First of all, yo, what up, Ness? What up, Mike? Thank you guys for having another show for us, Border War show. But you know me, I'm always a nice guy, and I usually every time I call in here, I'm always being nice to my opponents. But yeah, I hear Ant, man, and I haven't heard this Ant before talking about stopping me. Yeah, I don't know where this guy's coming from, thinking that he's going to be able to do that. He said he didn't know who he was after his first fight, and I guarantee you that after his next fight, he's still going to learn a little bit something new about himself. Because even I was very, confident before the fight with Jose, but after I took that fight, like it changes you. It makes you either do one or two things. You either give up, and stop training, or you kind of move forward and try to overcome that hump. Try to train differently. Try to come back with a lot of confidence. And I went back to the gym. I think earlier this week, I think it was on Monday. It was my first time being back in the gym since after I've been working out, like running and doing all these other workouts, but I'm talking about the boxing gym. I went back on Monday and I had that chip on my shoulder, like, yo, I lost my last fight. And I was in there to do maybe like 6 rounds of heavy back work. But every time that I would think about losing, it would, I was like, let me do one more round. And I ended up doing like 11 rounds in the bag. So Anthony talking about, he's good at hitting a heavy bag. I'm like, I'm right there with you, bro. But I'm coming off a loss. Like he hasn't been there yet. He doesn't know what it is to lose and the pressure that it puts on you and the way that it makes you feel. And so I'm coming with that hunger. And if he thinks he's gonna stop me, man, he's got another thing coming. I'm gonna make Anthony respect my power. I guarantee you that. He's not gonna be able to move like Jose. People say Anthony has a wooden leg, so he doesn't move that well. I don't know how true that is.
I don't know, man. I don't know, Cruz. We did do a film study on Anthony, and what he does have is athleticism. He wasn't moving, using the entire ring the way that Jose likes to circle, but he does like juke moves. He does like juke moves that he kind of fakes like he's going one way, maybe goes the other way, and that's how he uses the ring. But yeah, that's besides the point. You know what I mean? I hear what you're saying about the hunger and the pressure. And, I could relate, Obviously, some people thought I lost or deserved the loss. So it makes you train harder. But what I got to ask, man, is Texas and Team Texas, the issue has always been the sparring. Have you been able to get some new sparring partners? Now, I know for your last fight, you did find someone. He was a little heavier than what Jose is. We couldn't tell. You didn't ever drop the entire footage, so we couldn't tell. Did he have a Jose style? It seemed like he was a pressure fighter. which obviously helps for you in building stamina and remaining calm in the ring. But what kind of sparring are you getting for this fight?
I'm gonna get the same sparring. I'll probably get in Marvin in there just to get in there with somebody who's a little bit of a heavy hitter. So I'm gonna get Marvin. I'm gonna get a little bit of amateurs in there, and I'll probably go back to George's gym. You worked out with me before at George's gym, and I love their pad work. So I'm gonna try to get in a little bit more pad work, which I didn't get this previous training camp. So I'm gonna be working out at both gyms. So yeah, I'm gonna be good. And at weight,
listen,
if I could
recommend anything, if I could recommend anything, if you feel that like, nah, I'm good, I don't get tired in the ring, my breathing is good. If that's something you've already mastered, then yeah, pad work, bro. Because like me looking at you, I think you're wild. Obviously that wild nature can cause issues for people. Look at Maidana, look at Margarito. Those are all those styles. But
right.
Again, I'm biased, right? I like boxers. I know people think of Wild and say, yeah, right, Ness,
Yeah.
but I like boxers. So I would like to see Cruz a little more technical, a little, not technical, but just straighter. Because I think sometimes you loop that right hand so much that people are waiting for it. And if you could bring it down the pipe, maybe it can change things up. Not saying get rid of the loopy, just change it up for their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean,
definitely, Cruz.
Yeah, my punches are wild, but versus somebody who doesn't move like Jose, like my punches would land. Like, I mean, in sparring, like I land them versus Marvin, I land them versus amateurs. Like outside of the ring, you can see them, but somebody who's covering their face, their view is very blocked from both sides because they're using the gloves to try to protect. So their view is very blocked.
Big dog.
My punches that I throw, with these white punches that you say that I throw, like they'll land, especially versus Anthony.
So
Mike, that's what I'm doing, man. That's what I'm doing.
If you can take anything away from your last fight in terms of the scoring, the judges, what would you do differently in this fight? Knowing now how the judges and the crowd comes into play on your fight.
No, see, with that fight, it was just I had a lot of pressure on me. It was in my hometown. It was in my gym. I had to do so much. So that bell rang. Like I wanted to go at Jose's neck. Like I was in there to prove something. So I just had a lot of pressure on me. Like as soon as the bell started, like I'm chasing Jose. Like it got to the point where we were clinching because I just wanted to keep on coming forward. And I think now I'm going to fight a lot smarter to where I don't have that pressure on me in regards to I have to to knock this guy out. I have to be on top of him. I can do a little bit more boxing. And I still think like my boxing game is very underrated. Like I heard you say last time that, I couldn't defend a clinch. I mean, a jab. But like, if you look at that fight with Jose, he threw a couple of jabs where I dipped and I countered him and I caught him. So I'm always like that too, where I'm not going to try to block your punch. I'm either going to try to dip it one or two ways, and then I'm going to try to counter you right away. And I'm pretty good at it. I'm not one of those guys that comes in with both of my hands up and just worrying about defense. I like to trade, and that is my style. And I don't know if Ant's willing to do that, but we'll see.
So what is Marvin telling you? What is Team Texas talking internally when this fight, pen hit paper, it was official? What's your team thinking?
See, with Marvin, he's always down for whatever I decide to do. He goes in there, he's always going to give me that work. And I appreciate him for that because, man, he'll get off the couch. If I tell him, like, hey, man, you think we can get some sparring in next weekend? He'll get off the couch and he'll go in there and give me that work. But with Marvin, I didn't really discuss that fight that much, because at the end of the day, Coach Mitty is my trainer. So I kind of discussed it with him. He thought it was a good fight. I think it's a good fight. And it's a winnable fight. Yeah, it's a dangerous fight because Ant is an athlete, like you said, but I sparred athletes before, and, it's going to have the same outcome.
Well, Cruz, I know I won't even ask any conditioning questions. I know that's what you do best. I wish I had the ability that you have to run as many miles as you run. But let me get back to Ant to see if he has anything to add to this. Ant, you there?
Wolves in the camp. That's what I got to add. Wolves in the camp.
Oh, you trying to steal now? Now you still.
Hey. Tune stole one shit.
Twist.
Tune stole the shit. So yeah, nigga, recycle that shit, nigga.
Nah, that's my guy, Cruz, man. That's my guy. It's gonna be a good fight. But like I said before, I know what I'm bringing. I know what he's got. Like I've been studying Cruz since day one, because I knew he was the guy. I knew I was gonna fight him. You know what I'm saying? I knew that was gonna be a fight that I was gonna have. So, you know, as far as the movement thing, I got the movement. The thing that was, I didn't use a lot of movement when I fought Garcia because I was hurt. My knee, I couldn't fully bend I couldn't actually bend my knee in that fight, and which is the reason I had surgery right after. Like, I can bend my knee now. I can dance around the ring now. But the question is, will I need to? I ain't got to. I can use it if I need to. I ain't got to. I mean, you should be standing there and trading. Do you really want to? You really want to stand in there and trade with somebody who's faster than you, stronger than you, throwing more combinations than you, turn them over quicker than you, hit harder than you? You really want to stand in there and trade with somebody like that?
Bruh, he talking cash shit. Oh, you talking that cash shit right now, huh?
Work.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Now, what y'all expect, big dog? When you start getting near, man, niggas start getting tight. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I'm just saying, like, where's the respect? Where's the respect for Cruz's power? Like, I've seen Cruz shake people up, stumble them backwards, throw them, you know, send them against the ropes. Like, my man got power, bro, and stamina. Let's be real.
I mean, he got some stamina, he got some power, but I mean, is it enough? We actually don't know. We know it's good, but is it something that I can't handle?
Hey, goddamn me, Anthony, you better tell them if they looking for respect, they better go play some goddamn me Aretha Franklin this morning. We coming for their head, goddamn it. We coming for their head, nigga.
I'm coming for the heads, the necks, the bodies, the jaws. We're gonna test those chins out. We're gonna play some right on the chin. And you know, and one thing, Mike, you gonna love my style because I switch on purpose. You know,
hey yo, Cruz said you're gonna have to. Yo, Cruz said you're gonna have to learn how to fight off the back foot. Pressure.
Yeah, we'll see about that one. When you ever seen Cruz back up?
But that's what he's saying. He gonna put you. That's what he's saying. He gonna put you on the back foot.
He can keep dreaming because we ain't never seen Cruz put on the back foot until June 1st or May 31st.
Oh, so you walking him down? You walking him down
all day. Once he feel that power, it's gonna change his game. All that shit is going out the window.
Yeah.
All of what he think with that big counter right hand. I see him with the big counter right. I see him. I've been picked that. I see him. That's why Jose was missing. Because I told him, hey, watch out for this, Jose. Watch out for that. You know, you've been here before. Keep the move. To be perfectly honest, Jose only won because I was in his corner telling him what to do. You know, because if I, God only knows what would have happened if I wasn't there for him. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I mean, I see it with the big right. It ain't gonna mean much in this fight. He might land it, but then what happens if he lands it and I'm still right there and it don't mean nothing to me? That's the problem. So that's the risk that he's taking. Like, so if you want to step in there, if he wants to swing and think we gonna trade, and what happens if, oh shit, that straight left is a lot sharper than I thought it was. Oh shit, it's coming a lot faster than I thought it was. Oh shit, I just got back the fuck up. Oh shit, I just got.
Yo, let me let you go, champ. Shit. You're getting way too much airtime on Cruz. Cruz, let me know if you want back because he abusing the airtime. He trying to shine, but listen, it's bringing interest to your fight. I wanted to address Dr. Mofongo, who just hopped on the live stream. If you're like Mofongo and you just hopped on, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of this show. He wanted to know about any updates in the heavyweight division, and obviously me and Russ, that is official. So Mofongo, your opportunity is there with the person that I would rather you fight, and that is Santiago. I got word from Santiago that he's gotten his bonus so that he is definitely going to be in the building. And I think that you guys match up perfectly. Same weight, same height. And for you, you got plenty of tape on Santiago, to train with and use as a gauge finder and a barometer. We got a super chat from Sal, and I want to read that properly. He's also trying to call in on Skype. Don't forget to download that Skype app. It's absolutely free, and it's always the easiest way to call in. It's the best audio quality as far as the callers onto the show as well. With Blog Talk, we shut it down after a certain hour, right? Because these Border War shows could only go for so long. But Sal on the super chat says a lot of yapping. No one at 185 can outbox me. So he don't care about Anton Cruz, and he damn sure don't care about Jose. He's thinking about winning them titles and defending those titles. Remember, this is a guy that's moving up 20 pounds.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I was gonna say, man, I would love to have shared the ring with Sal back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But he's moving up 20 pounds.
No, but he also went down from like 214.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay then. How tall is Sal?
I don't know. Jose seems to have it made out like he's shorter, but Sal has submitted pictures in the Border Wars chat where they're side by side, and
they're about 5'10". Okay, yeah, cool.
But yeah, man,
I got new respect for Sal now. I didn't know he started at 214, then went down to 160, now going back up to like 185. I mean, he a dog.
Yo, he a dog. He a dog. Listen,
for real.
I was gonna go back to Jose because he's picking he's picking Cruz to stop Anthony. He says, I've fought Cruz and I've sparred Garcia. Eric Cruz punches harder than Garcia. So essentially he's telling you, remember what Eric Garcia did to Anthony Edwards. So he's picking Cruz to stop Anthony Edwards. That being said, Jose, do your part as a VP. Contact Santiago and Dr. Mofongo and get those contracts signed because honestly, Mofongo, that's the best fight. Like, even if I wanted a cherry, I would have gotten no respect for fighting you at 5'7", 5'8". But if you come in and you knock out Santiago and you're looking like a Tyson, then they'll respect me more for taking that fight. And as your first fight, you shouldn't have to fight someone, so physically mismatched. Like, I'm way taller than you. Jose, who you got on the line?
And the new, you know who's on the line, baby.
Oh. So Jose, being the good champ that he is, 3-wayed you in. Oh, Sal, what's going on?
What's going on, man? I just had to call in, bro, because I hear all these other guys in the 187 division doing a whole lot of yapping about this and that and the other. And the factor, plain and simple, bro. All these guys only got one gear. That's it. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? I can't be the Mr. Nice Guy no more. Because eventually I'm going to have to get out everybody's neck. So it might as well be now. Everybody, all the other 187 partners have one gear. Jose, one gear. Every fight, he runs. Cruz, sorry, I love you, dog, but one gear. All you do is come forward and you swing wide. It's simple as fact. And all you do is come forward and try to apply pressure, but when you get hit with a crispy one you didn't see coming, you will back the fuck up. And I promise you that. It don't matter who I fight, I'm going to expose all you guys. Because this is boxing, this is chess, not checkers. So all that running you guys do, all that cardio, all this and that, it's not going to save you guys, bro. Because when you get in that ring and you get in front of me and you think you know what's coming, but you really don't, you guys are going to be completely lost. And it's just plain fact. I haven't seen not one thing from any of those guys besides maybe a little bit of size that can do anything to me. But power ain't shit. Because I got sparring with me sparring a heavyweight over fucking these 205. I'm not worried about no damn power. I'm just putting you guys on notice that when you guys are facing each other, and you guys can plan for each other, but when you face me, you're going to have to face somebody that can box. And we're not in no fucking street fight. This is a boxing match. And you guys will learn your lesson when you guys get in there. You guys going to get in there, get flustered. Oh, I'm going to come apply pressure. I'm going to come forward. Like, you can do that and see what happens. I'm not going to be there. This ain't no punching bag. I don't stay there. You know what I mean? When you get caught from the side and you look over and I'm not there no more and you swing again and you swinging wild, you're going to look real stupid.
Who is this talking this shit like this?
Nigga, this Sal, bro.
Oh, big dog. Hey, the pleasure is mine, man. Nice meeting you, big dog. Damn.
All right.
Came in with that shit talking this morning.
Everybody knows I got gears. Everybody knows I got gears, and that's fact. I don't matter. You guys can talk all this shit you want. Oh, you went over there to LA, you sparred an old man, you sparred Santi that's big and like all this shit. But bro, I've never got beat like that. I've never had a sparring match where you're like, damn, he touched you up. Like, nah, G, that don't happen. Cause I can switch a gear. If I'm fighting somebody bigger, then I gotta fight some different way. If I fight somebody smaller and faster, then I gotta fight a different way. And you guys have all seen that. We have not seen that from these other guys. You know what I mean? Cruz comes forward, bro. And when he swings in combination, he leaves his hands down. It's just fact. And after the second round, his hands are fucking, it looks like he's picking up his pants. And fucking Jose don't even know how to pick his hands up to his fucking chin. This is a fact.
Damn, Sal. I kind of want you to. I kind of want you to go ahead and evaluate me. You killing everybody. What I do wrong so I could work on it. He killed everybody. Who does anything right then?
You know what? I mean, I'm sure they got their shit that they do right, but you're not going to hear me praise them. You know what I mean? There's plenty of things that they do right. There's plenty of things that I will have to plan for them. That's not what I'm saying, that they're shit. They're not shit. But I'm just letting them know when you're comparing, when it's time to compare me and them, there's a big difference. They want to look at me like, oh, he's a smaller guy. Like, bro, I'm taller than Cruz for one. Maybe even not by much, but I know I'm taller than him. So it ain't nothing about me like getting back into shape, getting a little more muscle on me. So they're trying to dog me out like I'm so small or something, which is fine. So I'm not trying to say that they're terrible, they're trash, they're this or that. There's shit that I gotta look forward to. They all got their dangers besides Jose. Jose's a chump. If Jose beats me, I'm retiring. Fuck that. He ain't beating me. You got me fucked up.
Yeah, but if he beats you,
you don't have skill.
Yeah, but if he beats you and the judges pick him and you don't feel you lost like Cruz, you know, because Cruz don't think he lost. Did you think Cruz lost?
You know, I don't think that Cruz lost, but this is the shit too, man. Come on now, this is boxing, bro. You can't be clinching that much. That ref needs to start taking fucking points. What kind of shit is that, bro? He clears like 4 or 5 times in a round. Like that's over excessive. Clinching's illegal in boxing. Yeah, they use it as like, you know what I mean? And they use it to a benefit, but it's technically illegal. You can't be doing that shit. So we need whoever's the ref is doing, if Doomy's going to be the ref, he needs to be at notice, bro. You can't be letting him clinch like that. Because if he clinches like that, bro, he's going to get a fucking elbow to the chin when he comes in. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to find my way.
Yeah, elbow to the chin might be a point deduction. That's a risk you're willing to take. Remember, flagrant.
Well, I'm not gonna throw it to it, but nah.
Remember, Marcos Maidana versus Amir Khan. He just flinched the elbow at Amir Khan's face, and Joe Cortez took a point. Just flinched it. He faked him. He's
that's not.
Go watch that fight. Go watch that fight. He took a point.
No. I'm not disagreeing on that, but I'm saying, like, I mean, I don't even know how to put it to you, bro. There's their ins and outs in boxing, and I'm sure you know it. There's those tricky, like even Wardy's still the best, bro.
Sal.
Like he used to use it.
Oh shit, Sal. Shit just got serious, Sal. JD scouting you. He said, "Yo, what's Sal record?" What? Oh shit,
man. I'm 1-0, baby. I'm 1-0. It don't matter. Hey, tell him to wait his turn, bro. Tell him to the back of the line.
Back of the line.
Next fight lined up.
You got your 2 next fights lined up? Damn. Oh, that's right. That's right. You do got an eliminator. If you do beat Jose, there is the winner of and Cruz that you got to have the fight with. You're right. So you do got to get to the back of the line. Whoever wants a piece of this guy right here, Iron Sal. Listen, the funny thing is, Sal, I'm going to let you go. We got to wrap this up. I got to get to the gym. You heard my opponent. He ain't playing. Plus, I got to get to FOG. We finally get to hear from you, champ. Champ, you're live.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you turn the TV down?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, we'll get right to him as soon as he turns that TV down. Mike flustered. Oh, FOG, what it do?
Chris, you can hear me?
We hear you now, nice and clear too. How are you, brother? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. I'm doing well. I'm just getting ready, You know what I'm saying? I see a couple clips of Mikey. He talking real greasy, so I gotta go ahead and get into my fight mode. I was gonna take it nice on him, but know what I mean? And a lot of people in the TBV world out there talking real slick. Last week I heard a cat telling me saying I look like I might be frail or something.
Yeah,
I think he might need to whoever that was, tell him that I would take him on too. I got an extra chair, and I'll give him that work also after Mike. You know what I mean? So that's how I'm talking. I'm bum like that. That's what they do. Y'all can check me out on Feet on the Ground Instagram. You check out a couple little flicks if you think I'm frail, and you can see how frail I look.
Hey, is that where you had the bicep pic? Because I just seen the bicep pic early this morning or late last night. I was like, oh, Mike thought this dude was skinny. This dude ain't no frail. What's that Instagram again?
Yeah, Feet on the Ground. No, matter of fact, it's FOG Boxing Talk. I'm sorry, FOG Boxing Talk. But just look me up. I'm out there. But yeah, man, looks could be deceiving.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I got a thin face. That's thin face and thin wrist. But I'm like a basketball player. I got the Wilder frame.
Bruh, man, you ain't thin, bruh. Chest ripped. Is this current? Don't be lying, man. How old is this picture?
Son, I just took the pictures yesterday, son. Just because they was, I heard all that shit, and I was like, yo, I don't really be at the gym taking no pictures, but I was like, yo, let me take a flick or two.
Shit, I'm about to motherfucking put this on the screen, shit, champ. You got, bruh, I worked out in my my chest was never that ripped. You ain't playing out there. Sheesh, what you doing on the bench?
No, I don't know. I probably do like, I don't really bench too much. Like I do pull-ups and stuff like that.
All that shit from pull-ups? I try to tell Mike. He trying to run from them pull-ups. I see Mike. Yo, let me screen share this shit. Uh-oh. I think this is the fight everybody looking forward to, man. Truth be told, man.
Yeah, but I'm like 175. I know I could do like 225 on the bench. I don't put up 200, but I don't know my max. I never really did nothing like that.
Come on, Mike. You gonna say this man frail? Look at the bicep. Look at the chest. He got the cut right there. Don't act like you ain't looking.
It's too light in the ass, man.
Too light in the ass. Yo,
I'm all right.
Yo,
yeah,
look at his forearm. You could tell the forearm he be doing real pulling. My shit ain't cut like that. Oh my God, I need to get in shape, champ.
Go ahead and make bodybuilding or having muscles winning fights, nigga. They ain't worry about nigga having muscles and shit, nigga. Worry about can a nigga fight or not. Can you fight, homie? If you can fight, nigga, I see you May 31st, nigga.
You was talking greasy. Listen, man, that greasy talk.
Nigga, I'm still talking greasy, nigga. You don't hear me, nigga?
Because I'm telling you this.
I just had some bacon, nigga. Extra greasy.
Something else. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. I thought I was gonna just do an exhibition, but now I'm gonna go ahead and plan on. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You gonna knock me out.
Okay, talking about knocking me out, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put some tight on you, man. All right.
All right, man. We definitely gonna see.
It'd be a connection though, because it's all wheelchair love, like I said from the beginning. It's all
bro. Look. Like my nigga Deontay Wilder always say, bro.
Another wheelchair dude doing something, anything, putting in any type of work. I respect that.
I beat your ass because I love you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't because I hate you or nothing like that. I'm like your like the parents, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. This gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you. You feel me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly. That's the same energy. That's like they always say, bring that same energy to the fight. Bring that same energy.
I keep it with me where I go.
It's a beautiful thing.
I'm a change up.
Yo, FOG. So, Mike, you ain't never asked the necessary questions though. Like, you don't care about the category or none of that shit.
Nah, I don't care what level he is. Don't matter to me. It is what it is.
So
now I ain't no real fighter. Like, listen, man. I took martial arts.
No. We're talking about the severity of the injury because some people could talk, some people could use a leg. I'm
a T10. I'm a T10. I'm a T10 paraplegic. Know what I'm saying? I got a I don't got no movement like my legs. Both of my legs, I don't got no movement.
We're the same. We in the same range. We good.
All right, that's all. I just wanted Mike to know because he told me that some people get to use like they butt and they could talk and they get generate more power. So we just want to make sure everybody's on an even playing field, man. We never done this. We want to keep this shit super clean. Yo, but I'm going through this IG. I don't see no work with gloves on. You ain't put gloves on yet?
Yeah. But like I said, I'm there filming myself. Next week, matter of fact, my daughter out of school next week. She'll be hitting the gym with me, and I'll show you some work with the gloves on, know what I mean?
Okay. Just making sure, just making sure. So, yeah, man, look, we're going to wrap it up because you guys have definitely inspired me. I'm making sure I make it to this gym. FOG Boxing Talk on Instagram. What's your YouTube channel, player?
It's the same thing, FOG Boxing Talk.
All right. Well,
follow him on all social media platforms, you know what I'm saying? Follow his journey. And after he loses, you know what I'm saying, still follow him. Don't unsubscribe to his channel, nothing like that. Y'all still follow him.
Yo, Ness, don't worry. Listen, man, I'll be your new wheelchair host. Mouth swole up, you know what I mean, for a couple days. You feel me? With his jaw rocked for a couple days, I'll go ahead and fill in for Mike, and everything will be copacetic. No problems.
Man, that's
a good guy right there, man. That's a good guy.
Yo, Mike, call me though, man, because that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm glad he asked that question though about how high your injury was and stuff like that. Because I seen a couple things that you was doing with like a band, and I just wanted to, know exactly what other things you was incorporating. Just you know what I mean.
I'm a T3, so that band kind of helped me like get leverage on like certain shots. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't fall forward and shit.
All right, yeah, all right. I feel you on that. Now, because I thought it was interesting, I said, you know what? I think I might have to use that, but I didn't know if it was a power band or that was like a gate belt. I couldn't tell the difference.
Oh yeah, definitely power band, man. I tie it around me, then I stretch. You know what I'm saying? Then I do some shadow boxing with it, and then I just go ahead and start my workout after I get done stretching and shit.
Hey, have you guys decided if y'all locking in or do y'all want to move?
That's a question that he had down in the chat. It's up to him, man. Whatever you want to do. If you want to roll around, you know what I'm saying, can.
Yeah, I never did it. Listen, check this out. I got an extra wheelchair, so I'm gonna be sparring. Probably next week, maybe the end of next week. And so I'll be able to figure out, and then maybe you might can look at some stuff on TV to see how it is, but I don't really know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my first time too.
This was what I'll tell you guys from being in, numerous rings. It is padded. So imagine, having a carpet company come out and put padding under your carpet when you buy new carpet. It's padded like that. So I don't know what type of rolling move.
But do we necessarily got get in the ring though? Can we if it's possible?
That's not going. It ain't gonna look right.
It ain't gonna look right.
Like
I feel you.
It won't look right, man. It'll be like
who got a gym? Who got a gym with a ring on the floor?
I do.
Yes, do.
Right in.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all ain't gonna be able to roll right in. Y'all gonna have to roll literally under the ring, and then we put the chairs inside because I doubt they're gonna let me take the ropes off to let y'all roll through. But you know what I mean.
Man, we can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We can figure it out, man. Mike look like a G, man. I'm a G, man. We can figure it out.
There is a few flight of stairs, so we will have to carry both of y'all down one flight.
Nah, you ain't carry me, nigga. I just roll under the ropes and bring my damn chair.
No. There's stairs before, to get to the gym is downstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they're very wide. I believe they're concrete. He makes me run them shit sometimes. But yeah, FOG, man, thank you for calling in. Yo, we got some fights. Hopefully we look to announce Santiago in the heavyweight division versus Dr. Mofongo, my fellow Dominican. And hopefully Tony G versus Lauren, man. Tony G pulled out because of me and Jose. Really, me and Jose played a little bit too much, and it got him doubtful. He pulled out. Hopefully, we could get him back on the card because Tony G is a very good fighter, and it would have been a good fight with Lauren. But I'm going to get up out of here. Join us on Patreon today before 4 o'clock for our betting show that will absolutely take place. Yesterday, obviously, something took precedent and we couldn't get to it. Mike was somewhere, I was somewhere. Just happens that way. But we will get to that today before 4 o'clock. So join us on Patreon for the betting show. Peace.
Until next time. Peace out.